Hello and welcome to another episode of Floss-O-Ween. This one's going to be a quick one because all I'm going to do is show you my progress that I've made on pumpkins for sale. So let's get started. I realized that I might not have showed you my start on this yet because I don't think I had even talked about what fabric I was going to use. So when I saw this, I had to start it. Of course, I don't have a whole lot of fabric, a whole lot of variety of fabric on hand. So I went ahead and grabbed my go-to. Anybody that's been watching me for a while knows that I love this Charles Craft 18 count Fiddler's Aida. I feel like everything looks nice on it. That's just my opinion. But that I had some in my stash, so that's what I decided to work on. And I didn't have any of number 471, which is the lighter green that it's called for, because I'm using all DMC, but I didn't have any 471, so I'm going to use substitute it for this Victorian Motto Sampler Shop. I was part of her thread club for about maybe just a month or two, not very long, but I did get some fancy floss, and I don't usually use a lot of fancy floss because I don't have a lot of it. But I did have some of this, and I think it looks nice, and I'm going to go ahead and substitute this for the number 471. But other than that, I'm using all DMC. So once again, this is Pumpkins for Sale, and it's an Itzo Emma chart by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet Company, and sold at the Fat Quarter Shop. I also, well, let's just have you look at it so far to show you what I did. So I kind of went to town on this because I started it, and it was just so fun. I couldn't put it down. So this is kind of where I've gotten on it so far. So cute. I just love his, oh yeah, I'm actually parking my threads a little bit there. The only time you'll ever see me parking is sort of when I'm just working on a simple design like this, and I'll get a whole bunch of different thread colors loaded up, and then I'll work on them until they're done, and then load up some more. So just something kind of fun to do. All right, so that's how, once again, that's how it's supposed to look. My goal for this is to maybe get the scarecrow done completely, and at least get this half of the pattern done up to the, so I'll get the sunflowers and then the pumpkins on that side. I doubt I'll get this whole thing done this year because there is a lot of stitching, especially if you look in that sign right up there, there's a lot of stitching. So a little bit more about this, because in my last video I sort of just brushed over because I wasn't really sure, but yes, there is over at the Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm sure by the time you're seeing this it's going to be sort of well publicized that Fat Quarter Shop is hosting a Stitch-tober. So they've got a Halloween design that you can get, and it's being released, I think, every Friday, parts of it, and then they also have the stitch cards, which, you know what, I should go grab those. Let me go grab those, and you can get, they have a free border, but if you buy the stitch cards, there are all these different stitch cards that they have in a series, and you can mix and match, sort of make your own pattern with them. And then this is another one that has been released for Stitch-tober. So let me go get those stitch cards real quick and show you, just in case you haven't seen those before. Okay, so I went and grabbed these stitch cards so you could see what they are. So this is set F, and I don't know how often these come out, but what's so cool about them is they're just all different. They're smalls, so they're individuals. So you can just you can make little individual pillows, you know, frame them, swap them out. You can put them all together and make, you know, a quilt. You can make a project bag with them. So there's just quick little stitches, so cute. I love that. I love all of these. I'm going to try to get them stitched. I can't make any promises, but I would love to get these stitched. And like I said, I think on their blog there's a free border that you can download. I will link all that information below in the drop down if you would like to go check those out. But they're very cute. For the free border that goes in between them is different. So I think you stitch these individual borders, or maybe you don't, you can leave those borders out and just stitch the other border. Once again, I haven't had a chance to do a lot of research about that yet, but they're very versatile and very fun. So, okay, I think that wraps it up for today. I will see you in another couple of days. See you next time.